Hello, everybody. I had an interesting thing happen. Also, this is Minecraft Modded Part 20. I had a very interesting thing happen just a second ago. After I ended the previous episode, my computer just decided I couldn't use anything but Minecraft. I couldn't play on anything but Minecraft. I couldn't interact with anything proper. The only, thing on my mouse, I could only use my mouse on Minecraft. So I couldn't, select other apps. I don't know what happened. But I was able to fix it. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because speaking of stressors, the irony is palpable that a stress-inducing situation that happened literally right after I talked about it, within the same hour, is just annoying. Anywho, I'm gonna continue mining the roof. Luckily, any excess will be used for the future roof of the future floor, which we already have semi-set up. And it looks like... where? I forgot that it wouldn't matter if I did it, because either way it does it. That's not where I meant to put it. Let's just fill up everything but that corner right now, and then I need to make sure that that's in the right spot. It may or may not be. We'll find out right now. It is in the right spot. Okay. Alright. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. More importantly, yeah, we're gonna continue doing the things I said we were going to do. So now that that's done, we can focus on realizing we have a crap ton of items right now. We can also place down this spruce sapling, because they could technically grow they could grow a tree above one of them, and then keep the others from growing. The only way to grow a tree underneath another sapling, if they're covered up by other leaves, is by placing one sapling next to a tree, bone mealing it, doing it again. If you do it with a section like this, or dark oak, it won't do it right. You have to keep them separate, and then do each individual sapling. Alright, so let's go put away some stuff that we currently have, that we currently don't need. Like oak planks, spruce logs. I don't need those yet. Dirt I can deal with later. Spruce slabs I don't need currently. And more oak saplings. So, not oak saplings, oak slabs. Let's take those oak slabs, and deal with our crops first. So, let's put our saplings, our wheat seeds away, because we've got to deal with the main culprit of these crops. So, let's go grab some saplings, and we'll start planting crops as it'll let us. So here we can crop these. I see the stone hoe breaking very, very soon. Rutabaga, barley, tomatillo. and get 3 more crops, or 4 more crops here. I guess I'll put strawberries there. We put squashes there. Wrong button. We got blackberries. Do we have blueberries? If I recall, we also just recently got. And then we have, like, no more crops to do things with. Oh wait, I moved those. That's why it's a bit weird. Anyway, now we're gonna create another section that will probably house most of the rest of the crops. Because we have a lot we can do right now. Another thing I should probably focus on is, dirt. A lot of dirt. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. Luckily, we have a lot of dirt. I want to place a whole other piece of dirt all the way along here. So I might as well start placing it now, because we are going to be building up for the rest of today. It will be us building this up. No, I think I'll save the once I get all the crops set up. So I'll probably set this up first, and then I'll extend that beyond. Okay? I'll set that up first so we can start having crops, like, immediately. Technically, sweet berries can go in the same area. The main issue is, I can do something to keep me from going onto the blocks. I'll have to do that for specifically sweet berries, because sweet berries have an interesting thing to them. Alright, so, let's start by doing this. So what we need to do first is we need to do all the 4s. Isn't it like 9? I normally do 9. I think this is 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it's 8. Okay. So, first, I have quite a few sticks. I want the slabs. I'll put the slabs in that slot. Because either way, we're going to need them. Okay. Let's see. Me think we're gonna have to separate this from that. Me also think this not gonna work. So let's make these infinite blocks right now. Or, well, these are infinite blocks, so these will stay infinite blocks. These will stay infinite blocks. But I'm actually going to get... I'm gonna actually do this. I don't need that block there. Alright. So that's 4, so we need... 3, 4, 5. That 4, or 5? That is 5. I guess I'll have to extend this one by a lot for what I want to do. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep it, like, mobs from getting in the area as well. Which is another reason why I'm encapsulating this. You know what? I don't care at this moment. This moment right here, I don't care. It is literally one block. Alright. So with that, we have our first of, quite frankly, far too many blocks we will be subjecting ourselves to staring at for the next foreseeable future. Because I have a problem. I couldn't have picked those up. I don't know why I couldn't pick those up. I don't know why it didn't get picked up. Alright! So let's continue doing said things. Why, hello. I'm an idiot. You already knew this. But I just completely forgot for some reason. I don't know how. You think I would be the one to know whether or not I'm an idiot. I feel like I should be the first person to know. Anywho, we're gonna build out the rest of this right now. Should I cut this out? I don't know. Hopefully I have more topics to make. I know that, I was actually planning on doing another series. And then I remembered, oh yeah, Dying Light is actually happening. But I may do that. I don't know. Because it is a similar game. But you know what I could do? Is there something I've been meaning to do, especially now that I have a better computer, I should be able to do, this game. Yeah. That's pretty much all I want to say about it, because the moment I say anything else is the moment you realize what the game is, so, you know. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be that close. I thought I'd only be able to place a block next to it. And that's on me. Alright. Okay. Why am I building all of these now? Because I can, I guess. So I don't have to do it later. And, well, after dealing with that, I feel like I probably shouldn't edit far too much more than I will be, today. Because I will have to edit out I'll have to cut off the section where, everything went to crap. Yeah, that sucked. And hopefully it doesn't happen again. I hope it's not a setting being stupid and keeping me from doing anything else. I think I'm gonna start doing this now, so we can get this part done. Oh, come on. Oh man, that just made it harder. Oh well, gives me a reason to go back over. Hello, squids. I need you for stuff in the future. Do I? I don't think I actually do, now that I think about it. What I could do is just do the math. And if I do the math, then I don't have to, you know, worry about it. But, you know, doing the math kind of sucks. The irony is that I actually did the math. But more importantly, I'm hoping that we can actually start enchanting soon. But of course, focusing on the finer details is what causes us to waste a lot of time. Ironically, I'm wasting a lot of time by, sitting here doing all of this when I could be, having it already dealt with by the time you're listening to me say this. But, I'm very sorry, but, yeah, very big stress happened. Very large stressor just happened. And it's annoying that it happened, but I can't take back the energy I wasted being angry about it. And that's kind of the main problem here, is I have to deal with the energy I now have because I got angry at the computer for not computing. It's the give and take of something, of the stuff I deal with on a daily basis. What, man? Well, technically I needed to do that. I need to go get more oak slabs. Don't tell me I actually need to make more. That would suck. You know what's an important thing I should probably do before we do anything else? It's a good thing I made the edges, because I can do that and keep mobs from spawning, right? Oh yeah, that's space, like, perfectly apart. Wow! I didn't even intend for that. And yet that worked perfectly. Maybe that's why I did, in the end, do 8. Because I can place them 9 blocks away from each other. So, something loaded. Hopefully it isn't a raiding party. It's not a raiding party, or whatever they're called. We saw them earlier. Illagers. Or pillagers. Pillagers. Because the illagers are a different type. The illagers are a different mob with a similar name, I think. Or they're called pillagers, but it's like some of them are called pillagers and some of them are just called illagers. Because they're meant to be the bad villagers. So they just wanted to do it simply because that just makes more sense to do it simply. Alright, let's go see how many slabs we have left over, and then we can deal with all of this. Because I'm an idiot who doesn't like doing things immediately. Anyway, we finally get to move that along. Okay, so now we're gonna deal with all these crops. Let's do that. So, let's start by putting away slabs, putting away dirt, moving these into spots that are better for them. Oh, wait, I can move you into there, because I don't need you for a while. Where are the sweet berries? There are the sweet berries. Alright, I'm an idiot. I, still needed those slabs. So, because, I don't care enough, I am going to use these oak slabs to make the contraption I want to make. I'm gonna put it on this end. So the contraption I am making... Oh! I still need all that dirt. I forgot. Great. Anyway, the contraption I'm making allows sweet berries to grow without... Oh, also, sweet berries can either be placed on crop plots or crop blocks or tilled soil or normal dirt. I believe we can even... I can go get more. Well, luckily... we have something relatively close. So let's just use that. Oh, I need to go up by one. Good to know. Good to know. I knew to go in this direction. Damn it. Well, time to start eating hamburgers. Alright, let's go back. That's a stupid boo on my part. Luckily I do know where it is, so we can just sprint over, go grab a sweet berry, maybe find another crop. Hi! This is Clay, if you didn't know. In this thing. This is what Clay looks like. I often find it hard to find it because, well, as you can obviously see, it's semi-similar to, dirt. So, I tend to have a hard time finding it. Which is funny, because, like, you see the salt that's, like, right next to it. Again, that's a modded piece. Hey, look, a whole nother reason to stay. Yeah, it's very similar to, dirt. So, I often mistake it for dirt. Luckily, alright, and then the problem is it grows in patches in the area. I completely forgot that it does not drop its own source, food when you make it. So it's like, it's one of those fruits that's very specific. Oh my goodness, that's scary down there. Look at that down there. It's very scary looking over there. Alright, hopefully we will have minimal problems making it over there and then going back and then realizing we have to, hi Ravine, realizing we have to do the opposite. Oh well, I'm fine with my rules. It's just very annoying that I have to go find it now. I think it was somewhere over here. I hope it was. I don't think it's only an old growth. I think it'll appear around here. It should appear around here. I sure hope it does. It shouldn't be in just old growth taiga. Because we do have old growth taiga over here. So all I gotta do is just go over there, but... crap. Yeah, it's the problem with these sweet berries is you're an idiot. You have to go find them again. Is that a crop we have? That's a crop we have. But is this a crop we have? It is. Unfortunate. It might be in the old growth. Because I think I remember seeing them in the old growth. We took down a bunch of trees and found it in the old growth. Good God. Where are we? We have to keep going in this direction. Yeah, that's kind of the drawback, is sometimes you're able to find stuff like super easy in a biome, and other times you just are super unlucky. But I remember seeing some back when we did this, we found the old spruce, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the taiga biome over there. The old growth taiga. Over in the old growth, we were fine. Hello, chickens. Yeah, over in the old growth, we found tons of berries. So I can find more. And if I don't, well, crap. Hello, darkness. My old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Come on. You know what? I don't care enough about berries to spend this much time searching for them. I don't know why I am. I do not care enough about berries to do this. But I thought they were like right here. I thought we'd cut down a big tree and then found one. Maybe we didn't. Oh well. We went on a tiny adventure and now we gotta move back into our normal adventures of just doing the same thing over and over again. Hi, Blackberry. Bye, Blackberry. Gosh. Maybe we'll find one sometime soon while treading water. That is something, I don't know if we've seen it yet. That, I believe, is an Enderman. A teleporting Enderman. So for those who don't know, Endermen are based on a very important figure of the internet, who was kind of the inspiration for a lot of other stuff, not just Enderman. It is called the Slender Man. Yeah, that terrifying history. Yeah. So, yeah, Endermen are based on Slenderman. They, aren't exactly based on Slenderman. I mean, of course, they teleport around, on their own. If you stare into their eyes, they will attack you. Except you don't go finding pages. They just are terrible. They have a dimension called the End as well. They live in that dimension. And, yeah, they're terrifying. I usually don't fight them until I have iron, armor. Is that more Tomatillo? No, that's Blackberry. Yeah. I think I dropped one of the damn things we had. I think it was a radish. I think it might have been a radish. Or some other useless crop. I'm fine with not caring about it. we're just gonna keep moving forward. I'll swap something else out with the spinach and the tomatoes, because I know those are used in crops that I want. And I wasted all this time going out to find berries only to not find them. That's entirely on me. But more importantly, I'm going to waste our time while we head for the oh, come on. As we head for the village so I can teleport back home, I might as well start doing the spiel. If you like this video, you can like it down below, you can comment, and that's entirely up to you. If you liked it enough that you want to subscribe, I recommend you hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload. Yeah. If you liked the video enough, yeah, I recommend you do that. I'd be pretty happy. Currently, as I said in the last video, I am going to be playing Minecraft for the foreseeable future until I can stop having so much stress. Obviously, the issue I had early in between these episodes doesn't help, but, you know, sometimes it be like that. Anywho, I don't need this anymore. And yeah, so we made it back to base here, and I'll quickly place our saplings and replace something else with them. Where's the kale? That's not kale, but I don't care enough about it. Spinach. Tomat. There we go. And now we take the leek and the zucchini. The leek and the zucchini. Alright, then I get to end this episode here, actually. Like, properly now. Because the video is done. Maybe I should deal with the last bit of food in between episodes. But I'm sure I'll have a topic to talk over grabbing all those. Anywho, more importantly, I am done for the day. Alrighty. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Alrighty? Bye-bye!